Okay. My
My
other
name is no
phone
saddle
is
when you
dead,
waking up to
so
flowers, bringing
I
the
can't
sunshine through
share
as the
the
ladies
thing
come
on
to you.
here.
They have hot topics and interesting guests, making your Monday mornings the very best. It's Monday morning talks, we got the sauce. It's Monday morning talks, we walk the walk. It's Monday morning talks, the sisters are here speaking loud and clear. It's Monday morning talks with So, Michelle Lachey, and Miss J. It's Monday morning talks, y'all.
Hey, and good evening, good evening. Welcome to Monday Morning Talks in the evening time instead of the morning time. It's kind of weird. But, we have lives and things that we need to do. So, of course, I am here, of course, with my lady, Michelle Lachey. And hopefully Miss J will jump on soon. And we have our wonderful special guest, the lovely Imani Elaine. Did I pronounce
Hello,
it right?
hello.
I just want to
Yes,
make sure I pronounced it right. Hi, hi, hi. How are you?
I
Hi,
am well.
Imani.
Hey.
Everybody
So
wants me. I gotta share the link. Oh my gosh.
you got to share the link
On
of your
Facebook.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
y'all,
So
ain't nobody really watching, so we can go ahead. I can do that.
Oh, Lord.
so okay, Michelle is funny. Um, so anyway, Imani, first of all, thank you for coming onto the show, sharing what you're going to share, which is awesome poetry. I did listen to your track, and I can say that I enjoyed it, and so we
Yes.
definitely will be promoting that on here,
It's an
also.
album. Um, did you get a chance to listen to more tracks?
I listened to one track on there. I was able to listen to one track. I couldn't listen to the full thing, but I did enjoy it, and I was supposed to go back and listen to the rest of it so I can like act like I, what I'm saying, knew what I was talking about and everything. But
hmm
life happened, and I had to like pack up and be here. So
No,
yeah,
it's all good.
but no, but I did like the first one that I heard, and I know you're gonna be spitting some more here. So that's
Yes.
good. Hi, Michelle.
Hold on. I can't hear. I'll be
You
back.
again?
I can't
Lord.
hear.
I hear you. You can hear?
Hold on.
What's going on with you? That was last week. So we gotta start doing audio checks with you. Wait, but you was able to hear before we went live. Go off and come back on again. Yeah, leave and then come back. Um, yeah, turn it off. How do you sound like this? Off. Come off. There you go. So Imani, can you just tell us a little bit about you?
Yes. Hello, my name is Imani Elaine. Pronoun she, her, they. I am a spoken word artist out of Delaware by way of the San Francisco Bay Area. Um, I write all kinds of poetry. Um, love, erotica, activism, inner child work, shadow work. Um, so yeah, that's
Oh,
me in a nutshell. Yes.
uh,
I missed it. What we talk about?
she's telling us about her. She was giving us a little bit about herself in a nutshell, and that was a lot for a nutshell. I think that was more like maybe like a walnut or like a.
You stupid.
That was a lot. You do a lot. You do a lot of writing too.
I
So
do.
I know you have your album, but do you also think about like maybe having a book with poetry or like an ebook with your poetry because your voice is very subtle and so it's easy to listen to and you know I mean I know you have the album so it's almost like an ebook but how
um, I've thought about doing a book. I don't know, something about seeing my words on a page gives me kind of anxiety. I'm sure it'll come soon. Um, but I think my ideas are best expressed with my voice.
yeah
I think the way that poetry sounds adds something to the poetry. Um, and my poetry is very dynamic and it's best expressed through voice.
Hey, being my words. Sorry, I was being trying to share something.
So, so you said you're writing it down, like seeing it on paper gives you anxiety. So, do you actually write, or are you one of those people who write by speaking?
Freestyle.
Oh
That's
no,
why I was trying
I
to.
write. I have to write because my thoughts are always so jumbled. I think if I really tried and I like put my shyness and my fear behind me, I could do improv if I really tried. But
Mhm.
I don't see that happening. I'm too particular about the words that I use and the way that I say things. So
Imani, the way she does her poetry, like you hear her speak, and she's like, "Hi, I'm Imani,"
not this.
and she sounds like she's like 15, and then she does this grown woman poetry. You like, you grown.
Yeah,
I
her
see,
voice is very
girl.
subtle.
Yeah,
My friend
it's
was
very.
just told me that I should do. She said my voice is so it's AMC or it's A something something or whatever. And so I thought about that with you. It's she was telling me what it was. I totally forgot. But like, I guess it's for people who like have voices like ours, like yours, that like basically relaxes people and what I'm saying, can put people in a mellow zoning type
Mm.
way
Yeah,
or
you
whatever.
could definitely do
So
like be on the Calm app and read a book.
yeah, yeah. That's what I was trying to
Yeah,
say.
you could
Like
definitely read me
your
to
Hmm.
voice is
sleep.
very it's very gentle, subtle,
Thank you.
Yes,
nice.
yes. So, how long have you been writing? Did you ask that already? I know I missed some stuff.
No, I didn't ask. I didn't ask
Okay.
that.
Okay, so
ASMR. That's what it is. Sorry.
oh yes.
Mhm.
I've been I've been writing since middle school. I didn't start spoken word until this year, 2021, or was it 2020? No, it was this year. It was this year. I don't know, when I got on Clubhouse, that's when I started doing spoken word.
Okay.
Mm.
So have you done an open mic
Maybe.
yet, like performed live yet, or no?
I have a couple times now.
Nice.
I did it down in North Carolina. I also did some in-person stuff down in Atlanta. I'm hoping to go to
You came
Baltimore.
to Atlanta too.
I did.
You came with Suave.
He came with some other people, but I went with my friend Evan, and so yeah.
Also,
I
you
was
did the
supposed
North
to
Carolina
say
thing
something.
with
I had to
Suave
leave.
and all of them. They all went to North Carolina that one time when they was on the show. They was talking about something that was going on in North Carolina. Were you there with them with the spoken word?
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
Hey, I wish I could have been there. I know it was dope.
I was trying to know you came down to Atlanta. I had to
I
leave.
didn't know
I
you were
have to.
in Atlanta.
Yeah, that's where I
Oh,
am. Yep,
I
because
didn't know.
when everything was supposed to happen, they were supposed to do the other little thing or whatever. And then Suave hit me up and he was like, the thing ain't happening, but we still coming down there. So I'm like, yeah, hit me up. And then he hit me up, and I completely didn't see the message till like 3 days ago.
Oh man.
I was like, oh
Damn.
my god. So yeah, aw, I hate I missed you. That's okay. We'll have to make it up. I told him the same thing. I'm like, we're gonna have
Absolutely.
to do a redo. So we'll make it up.
So
Yeah.
let me know so
Absolutely.
I can fly down, maybe,
Come on,
if it's
girl.
not a day for work.
Yes.
We'll
Come
see.
on down to Georgia. You know you should be down here
I
anyway.
love I loved it there. Um it
It
was
was
it
alright.
was it was good. It was good. It was a good time.
Oh, that's good.
I
I'm
would love
glad you
to
enjoyed
like just
that.
be in the whole portrait. I wish I had the courage to do the open mic. I still cannot do. I can do podcasts. I can teach. I can speak. I just cannot for some reason like do. Why is my phone like recording everything I'm seeing right now into a message? I'm glad it didn't send. I just cannot do open mic. It's just I'm not even gonna say I cannot. I hasten I cannot. I just
Right. You need to take
haven't
that
built
out
up
your
the courage.
vocabulary.
Yeah, I haven't built up the courage yet because my anxiety of fearing of what people think, other people's thoughts of what I
Mm-hmm.
wrote. That holds me back because I'm like, maybe they might not think I'm good enough, or maybe like, um, just always just anxiety. Basically, that's what it holds me back. No lie. Stephanie Jane
Hey,
said,
Steph.
"Hi, hey, ladies. Hey,
Hello,
Stephanie."
hello.
Yes. That's my good friend Stephanie, if anybody didn't know. She the reason why I wasn't
She
in
was on the
Atlanta
show.
Halloween weekend. Okay. That's right,
Fear
Steph.
is the devil. I know, Stephanie. Fear is the devil, and I'm trying to get that devil behind me, but
Don't say
Jesus, it's
try,
just
friend. Don't say try.
I
Let me tell
know.
you something.
And I promised Nico that I would one day go up there, and I'm just still, I'm proud of me because I did write and I did that video, which made it like my poetry into a rap. So that was kind of like, but I was up there with other people, so it's different. Just everybody eyes
I
on
mean,
me, listening to me, and I don't know how y'all do
No.
it.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you now, as a person who has been going to open mics and been doing spoken word off and on since the late '90s, early 2000s. I will tell you, if there's anything that you will not experience at a true poetry open mic, is judgment and criticism. You will never get that. You might get some people who ain't listening, but that's anywhere.
mm-hmm.
Hey, so first of
Mm-hmm.
all, first
Not
of
that.
You're
all,
old, old.
age is a state of mind, so okay. I'm aging like
Siobhan
fine
said
wine,
facts.
baby.
Still
Hey,
speaking facts.
Siobhan.
Siobhan, are you saying
But yeah,
facts? Because Stephanie saying Michelle is old, old, or are you saying facts
no,
to
she's
what
saying
Stephanie,
facts. The fear is
what
the liar.
Michelle was saying?
No, no, but no, you will never, ever, ever, ever find that at an open mic. I have always, always, even if I've seen people get up there and read stuff, and you be like, what the? And people still embrace them at the end. So
Mm-hmm.
don't
So it's
ever
like
feel like,
karaoke.
yeah, like karaoke in a sense, because
And I
everybody
do
there has a certain
karaoke.
state
That's
of
the
mind.
thing. Like, I can't sing worth the niche. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah,
something with the
it's
open mic.
everybody.
It's just funny.
If you go there, you have a certain state of mind. You
Mm-hmm.
know,
That's to the
so
open mic scene will embrace you. Okay.
absolutely.
But you know what? It's not that much out here no more like it used to be. Like, it seems like it's not too
Come
much
to
out
Atlanta
in
every
Chicago
day.
like it used to
Yep.
be.
Come to Atlanta every
I'm gonna
day.
come
There's
apply
a
to Atlanta
set
every
in
day and do
Atlanta.
spoken mind.
But I'm just saying, any day you come, I bet you we could find us an open mic.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
okay,
Or
so
Baltimore
when
or
I go back
New
to Atlanta,
York.
Yes, Baltimore, New York, and like
New York
Philly,
is
like
not
yeah, all
cool.
them
I
areas.
go
I
to New
really,
York.
yes. So yeah. What is
That should have been my
testimony?
birthday present to myself when I was in New York. I should have went to an open mic thing and did
You
open
should have
mic.
went to an
But
open mic. Yeah, you should have.
Imani, what do you think about what
About
Michelle been? Oh,
not that.
First of all, if I'm old,
Wait.
okay, Sophia, you
she
is
didn't
old.
say old. She said old, old. Okay.
I'm
Well, if I'm old,
screaming.
old, you old, okay? Because you skirting right on them heels.
Ooh,
Stephanie too.
Stephanie.
She skirting right on them heels, okay?
Not that.
So yes. Anyway, getting back to Miss Imani, because this is about her today. We ain't gonna talk about
Yeah,
how I'm
she
aging
said
like fine wine.
she said open mic. So she said, what do you think about
Oh, the
open
open
mic?
mics.
Oh yeah, they were very welcoming. Very encouraging. Um it's definitely a place you want to be to express your emotions, because you get a lot of positive feedback if it's for poetry. Now if you're going into a situation where it's just like an open mic and it's like singers and dancers and stuff, it might get a little dicey because that's a different kind of crowd. But if it's a
Yeah, they
poetry
looking for
Mm-hmm.
crowd, then
entertainment. Yeah,
you'll be
yeah,
good.
Very
absolutely.
respectful.
Mm,
Hi, Poppy. Virginia,
Hi,
yes,
Poppy.
has a small open mic community.
I've never
Yes,
been to
it has a
Virginia.
small
That's where
open
you're
mic
from, right, Imani,
community.
Virginia, right?
Mm-mm.
No?
I'm from
Who's from Virginia?
California.
She's from
You're
the
from
Bay Area.
California?
I am.
That's right. That was in the dang on bio. Forgive me.
Not that.
We got a ways to go. That's right, Stephanie. We got a ways to go with our age.
First of
Joe's trying to
all,
make us
you and
old.
Stephanie is both skirting on my heels. Let's not. Okay.
I'm about
At
two
least
skirts
I ain't
away from
old
your
and scared to
heels.
get on the mic.
Not this. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, yes. So anyway, moving on.
That was like a lot of shots fired.
Hey, if I gotta be old, you can be
I
scared,
can't even say
okay?
anything. I'm like speechless.
Y'all a
That how
mess.
California knows how none party or two party.
Oh,
Did you mean
was
two
she trying to
party?
say how to party?
How to party?
She
Yeah,
said she knows how they know how to party.
how to
Yeah,
party.
that's the life on
California.
Middlesex.
No,
I've
it's
never
not.
been to California. The Bay Area. Now the Bay
But
Area is
oh, the
above
song.
LA and all
Oh, okay,
that, right?
It
okay.
is. It is Northern California.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Got it.
But
Now, so but that's not
I didn't hear.
that's not wine country. That's in between LA and the wine country, right?
Yeah, wine country is a
Well,
little
you
further
said
down.
wine,
Oh, a little bit further. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes, I want to
Mm-hmm.
go to
like the
LA and I
wine,
want to
like
take
the
well, not LA, to California and do one of those wine tours they have
Mm-hmm.
with
the
the
Go to like
Napa
train.
Valley,
Sonoma.
right? Napa Valley is the
Yeah.
wine.
Yeah, or Napa.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah, I
And
was
then
gonna
just get
start a
drunk
wine.
off
You
of
can
wine.
do like an online wine membership with Napa Valley, and they'll ship you wines and stuff.
Mm-mm. I don't want to ship it. I want to go ship to them and then we can go. And then
Michigan, I heard Michigan was like has a really good, it's a good, really good winery in Michigan. I remember when I used to go to Walmart and this one guy, he would always like when I got a wine, and he would always tell me about this winery out in Michigan that's like really really nice. And so I want to go there. We should definitely go to a winery. But
yeah, we should.
yeah,
Yeah. So
anyway.
so Imani, you're from California. You still residing in California?
No, I live in Delaware.
You missed her
I
whole
attend.
bio.
I did. I read the bio. Let me tell you something. I read
You
the bio when
read the
she said
bio.
it. I ain't seen it since. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Lord.
A lot
Uh,
has happened in
Yeah, you
between
got
the
off.
time of when I
She
got that
just said
bio
it,
and when today.
um,
and then she just
I
said it
attend
now.
Delaware State
She's from Baltimore,
University
right?
here. Hmm?
She said Stephanie knows. Stephanie said Delaware.
Yeah.
Yes. Not
You
That's
this.
at
did you
Delaware
see?
State University? What are you majoring?
I am. My major is
I'm
sociology.
sorry, what?
Sociology.
Oh, good.
Okay. So
It's
what
my
are you
senior
doing?
year.
100.
Not that.
Stephanie got jokes tonight, honey.
Yes, population 100. You might say, first of all, it's a population of 150. Get it together. Thank you. Thank you.
Lord. Mm-mm.
Javi said New Jersey wineries are awesomeness. They have wineries out in New Jersey. Okay, we definitely gonna have to take some
I
trips
didn't know.
to these wineries because I mean yeah,
New
I definitely
Jersey.
want. I love wineries.
Well, I don't know much about the
She
East
said good.
I've
Coast.
always
Stephanie
wanted
said
to
good
go.
stuff. Congrats, Imani.
Yes,
Thank you. Thank you.
congratulations.
I
So
love
what are you gonna
Newark.
do once you graduate? Like, what are you
That
gonna
was
do with
gonna
your
be my
social?
home before this happened.
I,
Okay.
before I started doing spoken word,
You gonna teach poetry?
I had plans to go
Oh,
into
you think it's
teaching.
played.
Um, and now I have since changed my career path. And it now consists of poetry. Becoming a traveling performer.
Nice.
I recently told my mom, she seems to be on board.
Nice.
And
That's
I
what's
was like,
up. It's
okay, that's
always
what we're
the
doing.
That's good. It's good to have that
Yeah.
support. It's good to have that support. support right there. Be nobody saying, "Ah, how you gonna make money?" And that's
Yeah,
always the situation. But you make money once you become successful doing what you love, and traveling
exactly.
doing poetry. I think that's a really good thing. Get you a good agent. Find you a
Yes.
good
Yeah.
agent that'll book you jobs, and yeah, you good.
Um,
Hmm.
so I know you're working with Diablo, and so how was it working with them?
It was amazing.
Wait.
It was one of.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it
Hmm?
was on
Oh
Poppy's
no. Okay. I'll
label
work
or
with you. I'll work
entertainment
with you later.
party. Poppy and their partner or something like that. They have
Yes,
like a music group or something like that.
absolutely. DA Boogie X Poppy Diablo Music is the label. And the production team, DA Boogie X Poppy Diablo. And so yeah, that's how this whole album came to be. I kind of was in their ear about wanting to make an album, and somehow by the grace of whoever's up there, we made an album in a month.
Nice,
And we did it remotely. And
nice.
it's amazing. Like, I'm still astounded by how great everything just kind of fell into place. Everything's felt like so serendipitous and amazing. um and so yeah, that's what you were listening to. And I hope you like it. I really do.
I liked
Yeah,
it. I
I
liked it.
was.
I listened to the first one, and I did. I liked it. I said, okay, she dope. All right. And so I was supposed to listen to the rest, but then like I said, life happened, and I had to get ready for here and everything
Life be
else.
life and
So, but I
Life
got
do be
it. I'm
life.
gonna continue to listen to it.
That's
Yeah,
why I
life be
couldn't
life.
remember you was from California living in Delaware. But I see it in my
That's
head
why.
now. She
yes.
heard Bay, residing from the Bay Area. I see it
Because I
now.
know like Poppy and Suave was supposed to do. They were doing an album together or something like that, right? What we talked
Oh, I
before or
don't know.
something when they were gonna go.
um I don't know, you'd have to ask
Okay,
them.
so I thought maybe that's what you was like collabing on because remember we said we was gonna have both of them on the show to talk about it or whatever.
Hmm.
So I don't know. Well, that's another show. So
Hmm.
I just thought like you was collabing with them on
So
that.
did you so let me ask you about your writing process for your album. Was it
Yes.
did you did you write to like the music, or did you already have the pieces and then the music was meshed with it, or was it like a little bit of both?
It was the pieces, and Poppy kind of just built tracks around them, which is kind of crazy. Because poetry isn't like rap music. Like, there's no formula, there's no like chorus, bridge, that kind of thing, and there's not really a
Right.
rhythm. However it comes out of my body is how it's supposed to sound. And so to put rhythm and music around it seems very hard. And they seem to do it very well. So I was I'm very happy about how it turned out.
Yeah, I had a my ex. He's a producer, and
Mm-hmm.
I was working on an album. This was a long time ago. When I was just old and not old, and it was amazing. Like how I would give him so I would write the piece. This is like actually about your process because like I would have a piece, and I would either write to something that he had, and he would like to give me very open tracks because, like you said, poetry is very whatever, it's fluid.
Mm-hmm.
And so he would give me something that's very open. It didn't have no breakdowns or nothing like that. It had some strings and some 808s and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Or I would give him something and he'd be like, well, what do you hear in the background? And so, I could give him a or ah, and then he came up with something. And so it's so amazing when people have that ability to,
That part. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
supplement what it is that you're doing, and not have the music overpower you, which is something that I did like.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like I was paying attention to the music. I was
Mm-hmm.
found myself paying attention to your poetry, which I think is so dope.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
which lends itself to the production and how everything was put together. So
Absolutely.
yeah, that was
So
nice.
Stephanie said, "What's the
Good
title
job,
of your
Poppy.
album?"
The album is Becoming Imani Elaine. Mm-hmm.
And it's available on all streaming platforms.
Yes.
I got mine off of Amazon Music. So don't say I ain't got
It's
nothing.
becoming
I got
Imani
it.
Elaine.
Yes.
Yes. So yes. Um, look, I'm reading these comments. That's what. See, this is why I need to get these comments out of my face.
Why you ain't get them? You supposed to.
That's like having a
You
closed
supposed to
caption
pull
on the
them up.
screen.
So
You
somebody
don't pay
said
attention.
my best friend BW. I don't know what BW mean. Of course, I don't know these.
BW is
emojis
the
and all
producer
this
I was
stuff.
talking about, Byron Woodward.
Oh, so
That was my
she
very
throwing out
first love
names.
guy.
Okay, all right.
Oh.
Somebody throw names out.
Yeah, that's VJ.
And Poppy gave a lot of emojis. Those are the praise hands and the
Stars. I'm
Stars.
surprised you see the thumb in the hands, Chad. Good job. So I'm proud
I
of
looked
you,
at them
friend.
very closely.
Yes. She looked at a shoe one time, Imani, and thought it was a house.
Look,
I don't know
iPhone
how
emojis are
Interesting.
weird.
Right.
Okay.
So
It was a
interesting.
house. Somebody couldn't draw. Whoever the artist was for that emoji needs to be fired. That's all that
Not
was.
that.
Yes.
That's
Mm-mm.
all that was. It needs to be fired.
So I know I asked Imani kind of like short notice, like to perform for us. Do you have like a certain set that you want to do? I mean, or how you want to do it?
I don't have any preferences. However it goes is how it's going. Do you have any requests?
First of all, Imani has some of the best. I don't want to put you in a box. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
she has some bomb erotica.
I mean, you do a lot. You
nighttime.
do the erotic. You do the.
Yeah,
I
just
do.
do a variety, like a
Wait a
variety.
minute.
A variety.
Because I don't think I'm by myself and I spend something doing
You're so
erotic in
silly.
a hotel. It's
Might
I'm
be the best
screaming.
time to get it. So
I don't know.
the
I don't
best
know.
time to get it. She could give you some sweet love. Oops, there goes my skirt.
Jordan got the rose, not me.
Lord.
Oh my God.
It didn't come in time.
Let me tell you something. With them things like the rose, I don't have the rose. I have something similar though. Those the only downfall
We're
about
still
that.
live.
I know, right?
Like, why are you
The
whispering?
only thing about those, like, is if can't nobody hear if I whisper it. The only thing about those, it just happens too fast sometimes. It's too quick.
What, the rose? The rose?
Yeah, like you go from 0 to 100 too quick. It'd be like, ooh, and then it's over. I can't.
I don't know. I just can't. I just can never get jiggy with I need a body attached. Like, I don't know. I just never.
Hey, it's nighttime stuff. We can talk about these things, okay?
This is Monday evening talk, Stephanie. This is not Monday night talk. We don't have.
We can talk about it in the evening time.
Kids need to be in bed right now. They got school.
I'm
in
screaming.
Yes.
But
So,
yeah, I just never. I need a body. I need a body attached. I need a masculine. That type. So I don't know if I ever get myself.
Go ahead, friend. Good for
but
you,
anyway,
girl.
TMI, Imani.
Getting back to you, girl. See, this is what our
Yes.
problem is.
Getting back to you, Imani. All thrown off. Something sound with so right. Just gotta have the full thing. It's like I don't know. I just can't get myself out. It's just I need that.
All right. I was gonna say something, but I don't want to tell all my business. I done told enough of my business.
No fun if the homie can't have none.
I'm screaming.
But what if you like both types of homies? Then you know what I'm saying? Then you just be like, forget it. You can't decide for the night.
So your rose is your homie yourself. So if you name it, it makes a difference. No. Like when you name a pet, you care about it more. So you name your toy, it's a homie.
Ain't none of them got a name.
Oh.
They have a function. You be like, what am I looking for today? I'm
They
looking
got
for
fucking
so let me go get
but
shouty.
low,
Lord.
high, or medium. Like
You know, you got, you know, if you don't want to go to 0 to 100, you want to go like 0 to 50. You like, oh, let me get the, you know, the one that's gonna take a
can you
little
go like 0
time.
to 10? Like it just
Yeah.
jump.
No, if you want to go 0 to 10, then that's when you don't need no type of mechanism. You can do that yourself. That's when
Lord.
you do it for the free with Palmetto. And
Palmetto, I'm
finger
screaming.
Palmetto.
I'm
Okay, so we're gonna
screaming.
get off of this.
What is
Imani,
happening?
Imani,
Yes.
I don't know what is happening right now.
She started
I
We
it.
somebody
don't
writing
know.
poetry and got into the whole sex toy thingy,
Lord.
and like
Should I do it,
so
bro? I
as you
don't
can see,
even know at this point.
as you can see how long it's been for probably for both of us. So anyway,
But you ain't even said nothing, and the mess done already got started. No.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you should do one.
right,
But you can make it a
exactly.
mild one.
A
Yeah,
mild
just go
one.
ahead, just go and do it.
Just gonna do it. You're gonna be a
We
big
already
girl
ready.
so.
We already set the tone. We set the
Okay.
tone.
So yeah, you
Say
can
what?
say a piece if you want, and then we could discuss it, and then, or if you want to keep going, it's up to you. So if you feel the mood, be like, I'm gonna do another one, then by all means, go ahead, sister.
All
Floor
right,
is
cool.
yours.
So yeah, we can start with
We love it. We love it.
erotica since it was already proposed.
Okay.
Put myself on mute.
Yes. Let me put myself on mute.
This piece is entitled Fucking You Was Like. Fucking you is like breathing. It's each and every one of your strokes serving to resuscitate me after a flurry of tiny deaths aided by eye contact and gentle caresses. To fuck you is to be conquered. Your flag planted deep into my uncharted territory. You fuck me into alliteration. Have concomitant consonants continuously coming out of my mouth in droves, your dick. Be my lifeline, my pussy, holding on for dear life. You fuck me so deep that your fleshy scepter inspires soliloquies disguised as macaroni sounds that tell of your delicious plunges into my yoni. Fucking you is groundbreaking. Rivals jackhammers, each forceful blow planted firmly, splitting my earth's fault line by fault line, the aftershocks registering 8.9s on the Richter scale. Energy spikes, causing recollections to play loops inside hippocampus that rev up our engines again. We go for hours, round for round, each pound working to drain my hidden oasis. Fucking you is like marathon, like Odyssey, like 1,000-page tome. We fuck like rabbits, each session better than the last. I said, fucking you is like breathing. Your love stick aspirating my lungs through my aperture of Venus. The wet suction squelch of this mouth to mouth made music to our ears. Its melody and rhythm with the cadence of our pelvises. You fuck me soul deep. Touch me in places that only one other ever has. Your energy is prolific. It pilfers through every one of our pores. My sex is beyond spiritual. We move in ways that could only be described as praise dance, each back bend and toe curl evidence of the God within us both. Fucking you was like breathing. I said, fucking you was like breathing. Fucking you was like.
That's legit one of my favorite pieces. I
Thank
love
you.
that poem. I love that poem. Yes.
Clutching my pearl. Damn, like marathon.
Yes.
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 I'm like
I love the breath
mouth
at the
to
end.
mouth,
It's
pelvic
like
to pelvic.
that breath at the
Mm-hmm.
end. It tell it
Yeah.
all. Like,
That part.
woo. I love it. Yay. Okay.
Yeah.
I ain't even into it. Did you want to do another one, or you okay for now?
We can do another one. Like,
Look,
Okay,
I'm
then
already
bring it.
gonna mute myself. Look, I forgot we even told her. I was like, I'm gonna mute myself again because
Oh, you ready for the
already
next
gonna
one?
go.
Okay, we gonna shut up, girl. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead, girl.
are we sticking with erotica? What are we doing? Okay.
You can do
Hold on.
whatever it is that you feel in your heart. If you don't want to stick with that because that's not
Whatever's in
who
your
you are,
favor,
you are.
whichever you
Okay.
want to keep us aroused, so you want to bring us down a little bit. Whatever you want to do.
Whoever Imani Elaine is, that's what we want to hear.
Got you.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this
Look,
one is a little
Stephanie already
different.
clutching her pearls. Now you do another erotic because you might break them. So we.
Facts.
This piece is entitled Naked. I'm not gonna preface it. I remember the first time I got naked for poetry. The first time I dragged heavy garment from goose-bumped flesh-bearing soul to the wind. It was a Tuesday night. Or was it Wednesday morning? I guess the day don't really much matter, but I recall that the moon was out. Shone brightly through window like flashlight, like diamond, like sunshine, and like vampire eye. Coward. Threw hands up against the onslaught, closed eyes to ward off the sting, and tears escaped past lashes, and there they were, right there, right there behind the eyelids, words in a configuration that I'd never seen before, each of them more being bearing than the last. Astonishing, so astonishing that heart and head immediately banished thoughts of sacrificing them to poetic devices, to making them pocket-sized packages of pretty and palatable. Wasn't long before tears born of bright lights morphed into sobs of release and catharsis. See, these words meant no more hiding, no more hiding behind smoke screens made of wordplay and metaphors, meant only having the time for calling a thing a thing. I mean, putting the literal in literacy. I was finally able to see the forest from the trees. This thing we call poetry, it don't always have to be nice, don't always have to have a filter. Sometimes it's raw, cuts deep till red spills out. Sometimes it's rough, leaves scrapes along soft skin. Sometimes it's real, tangible, actual, palpable. Sometimes it's okay to be broken. And those words, my God, those fateful words, they set me free. Thank you.
You so
Yeah, that was
dope.
the
Thank you.
Yes, you so dope. I feel
your
like I've heard that one
emotion
too.
when you that your emotion when you like just when you incited your passion and just like all everything just come out like when you say your poetry and it's just so raw. You know, it's like it's not even like you roll it down and remember. It's almost like you just thought of it off your head, like it just came from your heart. Like how you present it, it's
Mhm.
just so raw. It's so dope. You're so dope, girl.
Sincere.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
I
Mm-hmm.
appreciate
Yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah, that was Stephanie
That was
said, okay,
beautiful.
okay. Marshall said you clap.
Yes,
Hey,
yes, yes.
Evan.
Definitely deserve that. Hey,
Thank you.
Marshall. Yes,
Yeah,
that was
that
dope.
was dope.
So is
This
that
one,
something?
oh
Oh,
yeah.
to say like pieces like that, or is that something that like I know for me like sometimes stuff just like comes to you. So like, are the more inner work type pieces are those things that come to you, or is this something you like consciously say, you know what, I think I'm going to write about this today, or something like that? Or do they always kind of like
Mhm.
just hit you?
Some
So
of them I have
you,
dreams about. So like the
mm,
deep ones, like they will stalk me. Like I will have the same dream for like 2 weeks, and like I have to write something. Like um two pieces on the album were like that. I wish I'd known, and Dead Man Tells No Tales. I would have these pictures in my mind, and they just would not leave me alone, and so I had to write them down. Um, some stuff comes from like prompts. I never thought of myself as a prompt poet, but it has been helping me get like my emotions out. Like
What's prompt
so
poet?
that's where that poem came. Naked was born of a prompt. The prompt was, I think I remember the first time I got naked for poetry was the prompt. Um yeah. So I don't know where the other words come from, but yeah, this just certain things kind of trigger emotions for me, and I'm able to get them out.
Yeah. Prompt poet is usually some people write really well to prompt. So if somebody gives you a topic and then they can write a
Okay.
piece right after that off of a prompt. And
Okay.
it's
Okay.
also a way for you to practice your pen work. Like
Mm-hmm.
not everything. Sometimes you don't even realize you got something in you, and then somebody will give you a prompt and you're just like you
Mm-hmm.
like, well dang.
Okay. Yeah, I did it before. Never knew it. I never knew it had a title. You know, people be
I
like, you
mean,
tell sometimes you tell people you're a poet and you can, you just do poetry out the door. They be like, say a poem about this tree. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to test your poetry or something. And I'm like, okay. So that's like prompt poetry.
Mm-hmm.
something like that. So you'd be
Yeah.
like, here's the tree. So
Right. Okay. I'll give a poem about this tree. It might not be directly about that tree, but I'm gonna give you something. But yeah, so
that's
Mm-hmm.
fine.
that was back in high school. People would try to like test my little poetry or whatever, and then once they
Yeah, just
realized
the
I had,
yeah, the
I did.
purpose of a prompt is just to give you something else. Just to keep you writing, just to keep you in, whatever. I don't consider myself a
Do
prompt
you do
poet.
prompt poetry, Cheryl?
Not really.
No, you just write off the off
Although
the
that's
heart.
not to say that I haven't. Some of my best pieces have been written from prompts,
Mm-hmm.
but um,
So would you say like
I
prompt poetry is more like true off the moment, from a moment, or no?
no, it
Like say
doesn't have to
something
be
happened
about like
and then you write a poem about it, or is that like off emotion?
what far as like how I write, or is it off of emotion?
Like I'm just saying, like say if like if something happened, something occurred, maybe a breakup or whatever with that, and you write
Mm-hmm.
about it. Is that more written off emotion, or is the breakup the prompt?
Uh, sorry, sorry, my son is by. You can
No,
answer. Hold on.
prompt is like a prompt is like a subject that is given to you. So like they'll give you like
Oh,
three
okay.
words, and they're like use these three words, in a poem. Um, so yeah, you can
Oh,
write
okay.
off
So
your
it's not like a
experiences and stuff. Yeah, yeah.
oh, okay.
We don't. You want me to? We could do some prompt poetry. So,
So it's like
and then we gonna get you
impromptu,
to speak it
because
at
it's
an
like we're
open mic.
acting. You want me to do poetry
Yeah,
in
yeah,
now?
it's like improv, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, okay. So it's like improv. Okay, so I don't need to do poetry now that I know what it is. Thank you. Thank you.
No, we can still do some prompt poetry. We can write something, and whatever. So yeah. So yeah.
Okay, we can do that.
Mhm.
I mean, because
Okay.
like I mean, it's so weird because like I literally will sit down in my head, and just do a poem in my head, but and it can put on paper, but it's just like when it comes to me, just send it. See how like you get into like this your emotion and like you how you speak it. I think that's I don't have that. I'm not that. I'm like just blah. Like I probably just read my poetry and then you probably like Mr. Rogers or something. Like I'm not that deep. Like when I
But
when
here's
I
the
in my
thing.
head I
Here's the
am. Like
thing.
when I say it to myself I am, but saying it out loud it's just like
But here's the thing about spoken word. No matter what it is, it needs to be.
man with the wooden legs.
I got you, Steph. I'm gonna write you a piece about a man with a wooden leg, and
All
that's
right,
gonna be my prompt.
I'll write it. You say it. You
But
read it. Go ahead.
that's fine. But you just speaking your now. That's something that I learned from my most favorite poet, who is a Tony Award. She's been on Broadway and everything. And the best piece of advice she's given me is to speak in your voice. So you don't worry about what everybody does, because then that's what makes so. That's what makes um Michelle Lachey, and that's what makes Imani Elaine. Because if she sounded like everybody else, what would make her her? It's her voice that we're seeking. It's her voice that we're looking for. It's not you. You don't worry about what
Well,
everybody
yeah,
else
I
sounds.
know, like the voice. I'm just talking about like how like
I mean, even
when
when
you
I say the
record,
voice, not
you
just
draw
the
people.
sound. I'm
How you
talking about you,
well, like
what you're
how you
speaking.
can draw people in with your emotion. Like reading when I see so many different poets, with they able to just like bring all that emotion and just draw people in with their emotion. Like me, I got a feeling when I get up there, I might not be. I think I'm gonna draw people in more with my nerves than my emotions. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be a
But then that's because
difference
you
in
letting
that.
your emotions take over, and you're not letting the peace speak. You're not letting the peace speak. You letting your anxiety
That's my
speak.
problem. See, I
Hmm.
need open mic stand up
It's not a
101
problem because that's
on
something
night
that can be
days.
solved. That's just your
Yeah.
situation.
Have you ever tried to do it without a mic, like without a stage and without a mic, but still in front of people, just not on
Hmm.
a stage and without a mic?
In church, and I was shaking like a crackhead. I literally felt my throat
Not
shaking,
a
my hand.
crackhead.
I had the paper in my hand. I was shaking, and I was literally sorry if anybody's on crack in here. I'm sorry, but that's it.
I don't think any crackheads on Facebook looking at money. They too busy. They got things to do, honey. You ever seen a crackhead who ain't got
Okay,
nothing to
good.
do?
Like,
I know plenty of crackheads,
if
and
they
they
ain't got no
always
crack,
got something to do, baby. They always
I'm
got something to
they
do.
gonna be
screaming.
watching Monday Morning Talk.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, so like I was shaking, and then like I literally like practiced with like my friends. I had to turn my back to them so I wouldn't see them looking at me reading, and screaming Imani voice.
Hi, Tiffany. She said, I know
Hey
her. That's your
Taylor,
friend,
that's
Imani.
Taylor Tales.
Oh, that's Taylor Tills. Okay,
Mhm.
I know who that is. She probably don't know who I am, but I know who you are, girl. Hey,
Yeah, so
I seen her
I
perform at
tried, and
Apache.
then like I said, when
Ooh.
we did a music video for school, I wrote a poem, and I was gonna do the poem in the song, but I ended up like kind of making it more like a rap, and so that was like
Mm.
kind of like my way of like opening saying something in front of people, just because of my really good friend Nico, who used to host open mic poetry sessions, and he would always tell me like, you need, get up there, and I get up there, and I never did. So when he passed away, when I wrote this poem for this song, I'm like, I'm gonna do this for you. This is my first time ever like in front of people like saying this poetry, so it was like for him. But since I got that out of my system, it's like now it's back to the whole, oh, I can't do it, so maybe I should have been
Well,
consistent with it, but yeah, it just not.
well, I
Hmm.
don't know anybody. I don't know any performer who doesn't still get nervous. I bet you Beyonce still gets nervous, and if she doesn't get nervous, then something wrong with that because you always want to be your best and bring your A game.
That means you need a new
So
Mhm.
profession.
you just always got.
But
I
I
performed
ain't,
not too
I'm
long
using nervous
ago.
as a cover up for scared.
No, well, yeah. Well, see, I'm glad you know it. I glad you.
You say
I'm
what?
glad you know. I'm glad
What
you know
happened?
it. I said I'm glad you
Who?
know it. What
I
you
know
doing?
what.
Anyway, never mind. So far.
I'm always you always see something to
Yeah,
make me confused on the show. I just
I
like
know. It's all right,
I know
friend.
what.
You like what? That's because you do too much at one time. That's all. Because you be in control of so much, and you be just like, huh? Huh? Getting back to Imani, because this is about Imani. This is not about us, okay? I mean, it's
It's
about
not
us,
about the
but it's
so-so.
about
You're right.
Imani
It's not
too.
about me. I just hoping Imani gave me some
Mhm.
words of wisdom. So,
Yes.
Where's the I just started. I don't know. Um I'm at a
you just
loss.
started, girl. You seem like you've been
I
doing this
just
for
started.
40 years. You did say 2020, 2021, but
Yeah.
I listened to you. I like Michelle. But
Thank you.
But yeah, I am a novice.
I mean, yeah, you're a novice,
You
but
you
you're
don't
also
see it.
good.
It don't come off. Not at all.
Thank you.
You so much.
It
What
don't
you
come
say,
off at all.
so?
You seem like you've been doing this. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's like you was born doing this.
Yeah, because she's a natural. Yeah, it's like you may
Oh
be a novice, but you are a
yeah,
natural, very much.
Thank you. Thank you. I
Mm-hmm.
appreciate that.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was
So
definitely
yeah.
written for you to do this. Like for
Yes.
real, I can give you
So
that.
I definitely want to get at least one more piece from Imani before we wrap up. I definitely
Yes.
get that out of you. So you have another one in mind?
Did I not put
Yes.
your finger?
You said what? Oh, there you go.
There you go.
There.
Yes.
No, I didn't. I didn't
Um.
have her thing written across.
Okay. So, all right, we're listening.
I'm
We're
ready.
listening. So we gotta put our stuff on. We gotta mute our mic.
Okay. Okay. So this last one is entitled "Overrated." I'm not a singer. Anyways. So here it is. If love is overrated, let me be the one that is naive. If love is overrated, let me be the one that is deceived. Love, such an abundant, limitless emotion. One that I have felt 1,000 times over. I've fallen in love with everything from grandmother's porridge to the way my name just falls from my lover's lips. I've fallen in love with time. The nanoseconds between heartbeats, the minutes before completion, the hours before dawn, but I've never fallen in love with myself. Let me be the one that is deceived. Have never been entranced by my eyes or mesmerized by my hips or allured by my smile. I've spent hours staring into mirrors, searching, searching for any redeemable quality, like maybe if I squint, I'll find something worth loving, worth adoring, worth giving a damn about. Let me be the one that is naive. I pray for rose colored glasses, ardent and red like passion. I pray for delusions, the kind born of the best trips, born of flowery greenery, pansies, and peonies, so that maybe I could receive the love that I give to everyone and everything except me. Let me be the one that is deceived. I yearn to be the affirmation, to be the love and light poured from my lips to the ones that I love, to see myself as deserving of compassion. I yearn to see the beauty that everybody but me sees when they look at me. I yearn to love and accept myself exactly as I am. If love is overrated, I am obsessed with overrated. Overrated. Thank you.
One of my favorite books. Celine said, "Girl, Tokyo is you're amazing. One of my favorite poets.
Oh,
I learned so much from you." And I guess that's her your poem. Say yes.
I love
And Marcia said, "Not one of my faves." So this is a favorite for
you.
people. It's girl.
Yes, that was beautiful. That got like I can. Can you see it? I got goosebumps. Can you see
Oh,
that? I legit like have legit goosebumps. That was.
thank you.
Again, I know her.
Don't it be feeling so go to me? You
Add
be like, huh,
emphasis
I know
on
her.
it.
You see that? I know her. That's in my circle.
I love y'all
Hello.
so much.
Yes, I feel that. I
That
feel
oh
that.
man.
That was
just
nice.
love your passion. Like it's just so dope how you just come, how you just come out of you. Like I just that's
Yes,
just, you're a dope person.
that was cute.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you so
Absolutely.
much.
I'm trying not to. Y'all know I'm a crybaby, so I'm like, don't you
I
do
know.
it. Yes, that was
Uh,
inspiring.
It
I feel like
was.
now I'm gonna
what
have to
made you?
write
What brought
something.
you to
When
write
I
that?
write
Was
these
that
weeks, I'm gonna make
through
sure that you
personal
know
or
that it was inspired by you. No, sorry. Go ahead,
was that
Sosa.
like through like a personal within self, or was it just something that like maybe it's one of those that was in your dream that you had to write? Like, how did you come about writing that one?
That one was a prompt that I came up with for someone else, and they ended up not using it. So I just used it as, fun. And it kind of just, I was listening to this song that one of my friends, Steven, he used to play all the time, and he sent it to me. And I was like, let me try to write something to this. And when I got to the end, I'm like, it's missing something. And I was like, the song is not in the poem. And I was like, gotta put the song in the poem, then I can hold the note for 5 seconds, like, put
You
the
here,
song
Right,
in
girl.
the
you
You hold
poem.
did.
it
You
for
actually
you
did.
held
You
it
said
for
I'm not a
10. Good
singer, and you
job.
were singing. I'm like, you sure you're not a singer? Because I mean, that sounds
Right.
like singing to me. So,
Yes.
you wrote it for somebody and they
People
didn't
who
take
are
it there.
ultra
So I
talented
definitely
always
would have took
downplay
it.
themselves.
Not that.
I would have. If you wrote that for someone and they didn't take it, they're dumb. They're probably like smacking themselves right now after if they even listen to it, because I definitely would have took it. Like, yeah. So
First of
but it
all,
wasn't meant for them anyway. It was meant for you
yeah, it's
to
meant for
to
you.
say to
Mm,
perform it for us in the world. And so
Yeah.
that's where it
So,
was
do you
meant.
have any plans of any performances coming up?
I'm trying to get to Baltimore soon. Just trying to go to Busboys and Poets and see what it's about. I have a feature on Instagram. It's called Words and Poetry. I can send you all the link later.
Yes,
That's
please.
next week, Monday.
I think
Um,
did Suave do a feature on that with that
I don't
platform?
know. I'll have to ask him. I don't know.
Okay. Sorry. Go ahead. Finish.
Oh no, it's all good.
Yeah.
Um, and so yeah, that's what I have lined up. Just trying to get places and get exposure and push this amazing album.
Absolutely.
Um, so yeah.
It is amazing. So I'm
It
gonna
is.
just listen to it again tonight
Yes.
because heard the first one and like just you. I'm gonna just go in the bar and put my earphones in and listen to it while I have my drink and dinner alone.
Don't be associating your sadness with Imani album, okay?
It's not sadness. It's gonna keep me. It's gonna keep me
Okay.
Yes.
lifted. That's what I'm
You
saying.
ready
Like
for it
It's
to
gonna
keep you
take you on an
comfortable. I got
emotional
it. I
roller
got it.
coaster
I'm gonna
if you
fast
are
forward the
drinking.
erotica though.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
gonna fast forward the erotica. I'm gonna bring nobody upstairs that by accident. So
Okay.
with liquor.
Not by accident,
So
girl. Not by
I hope my pastor
accident.
ain't watching this. No, I'm just
Lord.
kidding.
Not by accident. Yes.
But where can people find you if they're looking for you, or like your social media? If they want to hit you up, they have like questions about your
Yes.
poetry and everything. Where can they find you?
It is at Imani Elaine with an extra E. So IMANIELAINEE on Instagram, Twitter, um,
Okay, you went too fast, right?
Clubhouse.
IMANI.
So it's her
ELA.
name with
You said
extra
I
E
am
at the end.
Yeah.
So
ELANIE.
Imani Elaine with an extra E.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's your Facebook and Instagram.
Is
Yeah.
it all together?
Yeah.
So it's on for Facebook, Instagram, and Clubhouse.
And Twitter. They're all the same.
Oh, and Twitter. Okay. So that's for all social media.
Somebody taught you right. Somebody told me in the market class, they said, let me tell you something. people need to find you, they should be able to look you up anywhere and still find you. They shouldn't have to look up Michelle Lachey with a Z at the end on Twitter, Michelle Lachey with a $sign on Facebook. It should always be consistent. Good job.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Yeah, good
Good
job
job.
because I'm like so Latrice and I'm Sophia Latrice and then so yeah, I might need to change that too. Okay, thank you, Imani. Or Michelle, whichever one
Yes.
gave that advice.
Yes.
So got like 18,000 adventures, so that's why she needs 18,000 names.
I'm like Diddy. I got to change my name every time I do something
Yeah.
different. So like,
she might never give up goals because as soon as I feel like I want to give up or I can't do this, here comes so with something different. I'm like, yes, I can. I can do it.
Oh.
Everything's like spoken word, right? So,
Yeah.
so I'm
Well, then
gonna
you're gonna look at
keep
me
y'all.
and
I'm
then
gonna
you're
have to
gonna
keep
be like,
all
I
y'all.
can do it.
Everybody from the clubhouse poetry set, y'all gonna have to keep coming on this show so I can be inspired even more to like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, let me do it. And then you say you just started to put open mic and you like this, like, but it's like you like this, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't even explain like what this is, but this is great. I guess I just
Right. So
explained
just
what this
imagine
was.
next year this
But
time. We gonna be we gonna be too little for her, okay? She gonna be
Not that. No.
like, I'm sorry.
right.
I
We
have
be too
too
little for
much
her
to
by
do
next
right
week. What are you talking about? It's gonna take that long.
You're like, okay, girl.
But look, here it is. They heard it here first, you know.
There you
You
go.
heard it here
You heard it
first.
here
Yes.
first.
We're the very first people to
Absolutely.
interview you. So don't forget about Monday Morning Talk. So you go big and blow up. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, make sure you play this episode over and over again because we had you first. Look, like Ray J said, we had you first. Like,
No, you didn't call her Kim Kardashian.
Not this.
You're so silly.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you so much for coming and being so accommodating and just everything. You just a pleasant person all the way around. So
Thank you so much.
They said, proud of you, Imani.
Thank you.
Yes, you are definitely dope. And
Yeah, I really appreciate this. This was dope. I really want you to come back.
Fun.
I'm just really gonna listen to your album because your voice is so dope. It's so, like I said, just so much passion and it's so subtle and it's just you're gonna blow the heck up for real. Like for real. I'm just gonna
Make
speak
me
it because
emotional.
you just have that. I'm sorry, but you do. You have that, and I feel it. And when you just doing your pieces, it's just like in my head. I'm like, dang, like she just really just rear you in with your voice, and then on top of your voice, it's just like all the emotion and passion that comes out. And people need that, especially nowadays too. Like people going through so much, and just to have somebody with that much passion and just the sound of your voice just coming through, it really like you almost had you was gonna have me in tears. But I'm like, we cry so much on this show. They probably gonna start watching us.
Right,
They
like,
like
all
they cry
them
too
chicks
much.
do is cry.
But like it was just more of like we cry so much. This should be called Money Money Cry.
Definitely. We all pink on the inside.
You really hit my heart with your piece. Even your erotic. Like when you just started off, you was like bang, and I'm like, oh, you just punched me right in the face.
Right.
Like, you know, you
it was
hit
nice.
me right in the face.
It was nice and nasty.
Yes, and I love it, and I would listen to this album. I would purchase the next album and the next album and the next album and whatever you doing. I wish like I can travel with you and follow you like you dope. And I really appreciate you coming on and just sharing, you know, your gift for real. Like I really appreciate you.
Absolutely. And whenever you come back to Atlanta, let me know.
Yeah,
So
I should be in Atlanta at the top of the year,
Illinois,
sometime
you know, I know we
January.
ain't got much. We ain't got much in Illinois, but we can set something up so where you can go and you can do, something. We'll find somewhere. So I know some places people who own little venues and stuff. We put something together. You come to Illinois, do your little pieces and stuff.
Put a
Absolutely.
little together.
If I ain't already moved to
That's the
Indianapolis,
plan. I got to get some
if I ain't
funds, and
already moved
then
to
we'll
Indianapolis,
just be everywhere.
That's dope. I had a dream
fun
about that. Not to be interjecting myself into what you was just saying, but I did have a dream about that, about like doing a piece. Well, first it was like almost like a vagina monologue of poetry. You know what I'm saying? So each individual person doing,
you gonna just do poetry
their
about
set.
vaginas?
No, I said like the vagina monologues when everybody came in and they did something and they did their pieces and they, their monologue.
Like, who want to hear that
And
all
so
the
people
time?
come and they do their sets, and it's
Mm-hmm.
about the poetry more so than about the theatrics of it all and the popularity of it all. It's people who really want to come and get fed. So yeah, so that's dope. See, I like hearing that because then I know I ain't crazy with my thoughts. That there's other
Yeah,
people out there want to do stuff like that.
that sounds beautiful.
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I can't wait. So
Yeah,
yeah,
you
when you
can
come at the beginning
definitely
of the year, I'll
do.
be
You
here.
get with the right people.
Yes.
You network with the
We
right
gon'
people. You can continue to network with the right people. Poppy, got you. But whatever Poppy's doing right now, doing it right. Basically, got thank you, Poppy, for this, and we got this out of that.
Absolutely.
So thank you for that, and Poppy, you gotta come back on the show too because
yes,
I love
please.
you.
Yes.
It's
Poppy
like I
needs
need
to
to see
come
more people
back.
on this clubhouse. We need to have a whole clubhouse. We need to have a whole like clubhouse episode because y'all some dope joints. And I know I joined the group, but I don't ever have time to even I forget I got clubhouse. I'm not even gonna lie because I manage so many different social medias, like so many pages. It's like, but I don't even want to. Sometimes I don't even want to look at another social media thingy because every day I got to post something to keep every page we got relevant. So it's like, yeah. So I'm gonna be better. I'm not this month, but probably next month I'll be better with
You got
Clubhouse.
this.
Maybe
You
in
got
January.
You got it.
But I
Okay.
was let me just keep y'all on the show. Then I don't even have to get on Clubhouse. Y'all can just always be guests. There we go. I'm so
Keep
smart.
everybody coming on Monday morning talk. We don't have
Yes.
to do
Keep
evening show
everybody
once
coming
a
right.
month.
Maybe we just have a segment. Or maybe we can even have a segment where we have a poetry segment. Like we'll have a poet on. Like how people like on the like certain news shows they have like they cooking segment. They have a chef come on at a certain time and show they cooking. We can have a poet come on at a certain time and what I'm saying, speak their poetry, promote themselves and boom, there we go.
I like that.
You like this time because you get to watch it, right? Because you at work.
Yeah.
In the morning.
Yeah. A lot of people say that they like, I can't work, or they can't interact because they, they're at work. They can listen, but they can't interact. So yeah. So we should think about doing it like at least once a month in the evening. Think about it.
Maybe
we can have a
once a
group
month
discussion
on my day. If I get this, yeah, we're definitely gonna have to because if I get this, I won't be able to do it. I'm gonna have to keep it in the morning besides on my off day, but then it won't be on Mondays.
We'll figure
so
it
yeah,
out.
we're gonna have to just discuss that here and there.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Maybe around the holidays. Maybe it'll be a holiday treat for you, Stephanie.
Yes. Yes.
But yeah, but Imani, again, I grew to love you in the hour. And thank you so much for
love you too.
coming on
Yes.
and just
Yes.
I'm gonna go. I gotta eat. I'm starving. And
Thank you
So
all
yeah,
for
I've always
having me.
been a fan. I've always been
poetry,
a in
makeup.
makeup. We could do a makeup segment, definitely. I've always been a fan, so it was really nice to
Oh yeah,
have
yeah,
you
definitely.
this moment up close. So yeah,
Absolutely.
thank you. Thank you
No,
for
thank you. Make me blush and stuff. I really appreciate that.
No problem.
That's the goal.
No problem.
If you don't leave this show
So,
blushing, we ain't doing something right.
right? We gotta show the love. Show the love. We do appreciate it. We do it. And then next time you come on, Miss J will be here, so you can meet her too. She's super dope. as well.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
she's here in
She did
Atlanta
a
too.
dope show.
So when you come to
She gonna be
Atlanta, maybe
mad
we
she
can
missed
all
it
hook
too.
up.
Yes.
Yes.
You know
Yes.
her Miss
I
J
look
missed all the
forward to it.
poetry. Did she miss Poppy? Was she on? She was on. Was she? No, she was on with Poppy, but she missed Suave.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So she's
It's
gonna be
all
mad
right.
she missed this too. So
Yes. Yes. My J. Miss J.
my J,
Miss
Miss
J.
J. No, she's another one of us. She's a co-host here. Miss J.
Yeah. Hey. Uh-oh.
Peaches. What's the
Yeah.
peach? The butt?
Booty. Booty. Booty.
Booty? Booty,
Imani
booty, booty?
left. I don't know
Imani?
what
Oh,
happened.
I
Imani
think she
left.
got cut off. Oh,
Yeah.
I'll typo.
It's all right. But we're wrapping up anyway,
Yeah, we're
so
wrapping up
you can go
anyway.
get you
So
something to eat.
yeah, so you guys follow Imani on all her social media platforms. On at Imani
Yo, that was crazy.
IMANI That's on her Twitter, her Clubhouse, her Facebook, her Instagram. Please follow her. Hit her up if you loved her stuff. Hit her up and show her some love, y'all, because y'all
Absolutely.
already. I mean, she
Please.
was dope.
Please.
Very, very dope.
Get the
Show her some love.
album. Get the
And
album.
then yes,
Stream
I was
the
about to
album.
go
Do
back to
something. Get her
Streaming,
some plays,
buying,
yes.
rotation.
tell somebody about it.
Becoming
Tell a
Imani
friend about
Elaine is available on all platforms. So y'all please get the album. Y'all heard her now. Y'all gonna want to get the album anyway because she's dope SF. And yeah, so go get the album. Support your people. Support her because she's just dope. Like so yeah. Support mother suckers.
Yes.
Mother sucker. Like Michael Black.
Okay, Sam. Okay, Samuel. All right, you guys. Well, thank you guys for tuning in this evening. We do appreciate it. I really had fun tonight. So thank y'all so much for tuning in and kicking it with us and adjusting with the time change and such. So
yeah.
So until next week, Monday, we will be in the morning. So join us every Monday morning at 10:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, 11:30 a.m.
We will have
Yes.
our good friend China
Thank you.
on to talk about some beauty stuff and some other things that she wants to talk about. So tune into that. We'll have another special guest this Monday at the regular time, hopefully.
Yes.
If
All right, you guys. So thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate y'all. Thank you, Imani, again. Many, many blessings.
No, thank
to
you
many blessings
for
to
being
you.
great and amazing.
I'll be definitely praying for you and so God can continue to bless your life. Absolutely.
I'm already
Thank
speaking
you.
it. I'm already speaking your life,
You
y'all.
speaking it.
I see you.
Yeah.
Lord.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Bye, Stephanie. You
Bye,
gotta come back on too,
Stephanie,
girl.
for
You be
coming.
doing big things, Stephanie. Stephanie be doing big things. We need her back on the show. So, so yeah.
All right.
So again, thank y'all. See y'all. See you, Imani. I'm about to go listen
Bye.
to your album.
Yes.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night.